I have a new blind for this year that I'm pretty excited about. I want to show you. I have hunted out of it one time so far this year. This is it right here. I needed a new layout blind this year because I've been using the Invisimans a lot. And there was a lot of times last year where I just had the Invisiman because it was kind of packable and easy to use. And I didn't necessarily need it. I feel like an actual real layout blind would have been just as good, and it would have been a lot lighter weight to carry in. So that justified getting this blind right here. So let's go ahead and pop it open and show you guys what it is. This is the Final Approach Lightweight Knockout, which I think they came out with that last year. So relatively new blind. If you look on the back, it's got backpack straps with clips so you can actually unclip it if you need to. It's got a nice carry handle here. But the reason why I love this blind and I'm really excited to hunt out of it is this. Let's go ahead and unclip this bad boy. I've got it brushed in pretty good with some whoopgrass. It'll definitely need some natural brush put onto it when I take it hunting. But we'll open her up here and get it set up. This is the Lightweight Knockout, like I said. So it's got the same system as the Knockout blind for setup. So it's just 3 pieces that get put on and the blind is completely set up. So I've used blinds that have pins. I've used blinds that are kind of like a little bit janky, but this blind itself, man, it is so sturdy. It's built like a tank. Yeah, I love this blind. So the reason why it's called the Lightweight Knockout is because it's just like the Knockout blind, except it's smaller. So like the cockpit size is smaller, the whole length and width is a lot smaller, but it's just like the perfect size for me to, keep in the boat, unload this thing. Like, it's just such a usable size. Whereas like if I was gonna hike into a field I couldn't drive into to hunt, I'd probably take this blind versus the bigger blinds, which are a little heavier. And sometimes walking into public, you want to take your blind with you, and having lighter weight stuff can make a big difference. So I like the doors on it. I like the stubble straps. Like, everything about this blind is just really awesome. Comes with a nice little pouch on the inside, flag ports on the sides, a zipper clean out on the boot bag right here. So if you need to dump all your Pop-Tart wrappers out, you can do that. But the cockpit size itself, like if you're a big dude, like a big dude, this is not the blind for you. But for me, it's like the perfect size where like, you gotta get way down in here. It's got just enough room. It's got the amount of room that you need and nothing else extra. Like, you got some room to keep your blind bag in here and store some birds, but that's about it. It's not waterproof up the sides. It's got a water resistant bottom. We have sunk this blind into the water a little bit and it does pretty good. Like, it'll leak in a little bit, but as far as like a roaring river coming in, that's not what's gonna happen. So when you put it together, you just screw these on and you never have to worry about it again. Taking it down, same thing. Go ahead and just knock down the sides. Pull up on the back, bring that down, and boom, she's all set and ready to go. So there's a number of places that I could use this blind, like on the edges of marsh, hunting on the dikes, on the edge of a lake, on a pond, in a field. Like, layout blinds, I used to not like them that much, but after using them and doing a lot more solo hunting, it makes such a big difference. Being able to just bring your own blind and be mobile. It's comfortable, it's easy to set up, it's lightweight. So like, if I wanted to go hunt, if I knew I was gonna set up on dry ground, I would probably take this. If I knew I was gonna set up in the water, I'd take the Invisiman or the boat. So I like to have options when it comes to the season because you never know what the season's gonna throw at you. So that's why I ended up getting an actual layout blind. If you guys use the Knockout blind, let me know down in the comments. I'm kind of curious. Or if you use the Lightweight Knockout, let me know. Reasonably priced, really good quality. I mean, Final Approach came out with the first layout blinds. So that's kind of what they're really good at. Definitely gonna need some natural brush put on it. As you guys can see, like, there's definitely some gaps with the whoopgrass, but overall I think it's a pretty good base coat to begin with. Make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video and I will catch you guys on the next one.